Monica. We just went live. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome to Diamond Coat, the very best company on earth. This is Countertop Epoxy here on our Countertop Epoxy page. And yes, I'm going to pour over this messed up door, and I'm going to pour something beautiful today. But usually, let me just tell you, usually, the picture I'm going for is a really beautiful, like, natural stone slab. I'll show you guys that I'm trying to replicate the look of. But usually I mess that up my first, like, 17 times. So we'll see. It's either going to turn out really pretty, or it'll be a big, pretty, ugly pile of crap. But either way, we're going to have fun. If Bob Ross and Rick Ross fucked and had a kid, he'd look like, no, he probably wouldn't look like me, but he might have my attitude. So, what is that? How come every time, no matter how pure I try to pour this epoxy out, it always just turns into a big chode, and I never can figure out why it comes out like that. How is everybody today? Shout out where you're from. Tell me where you're watching from if you can. I want to know. Jeanette, welcome. Is Jeanette here today? Jeanette's a badass. When do we get to meet Jeanette? UK. I'm always so jealous of the UK. You guys always have my favorite weather. My friend, it's kind of funny, I went over and visited my friend in the UK. He lives just north of London, and I just love it out there, like driving through the hillsides. And he came here, and I gave him my Ford Raptor for him and his son to go on a Western American tour. And they drove through like 5 or 6 states, and they were like, "We want to switch places with you." And I was like, "Seriously?" I was like, "Dude, maybe I will switch with you, and me and my kids move over to London for a year." Missouri. Is there Clifton? Anybody in Clifton, Colorado? Clifton, Colorado. Are you in the building? Sorry, that's a part of our town. If you were from my valley, you'd know why I said that. What's that? Oh, motherfucker. So you're saying it's hot as shit. That's what he was trying to tell me. Michael just told me, he says, I mixed it all at the same time. Well, I just poured hot ass epoxy like 5 minutes ago. And what he was trying to say is, hey, Ginger dumbass, you're sitting around here fucking off, taking your sweet ass time, rolling these edges and having fun, pretending you have no concerns in the world, mentioning that your epoxy pour looked like a chode or something. But really, he's trying to tell me, shut up. Get moving, or you're going to lose all your epoxy. It's going to cook in the pot. North Korea? Is Kim Jong-un did Kim Jong-un let you on TikTok today in North Korea? Am I allowed to say Kim Jong-un on social media? I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. That name might get me. El Compañetan. Hey, everybody, check out El Compañetan. He's one of the best epoxy. He's a good friend of mine. He's coming up to teach our all-Spanish portion of my class in a month, 2 months, I think. So I'm excited. Good friend, very good at epoxy. Check out his channel. What's his channel's name? It's just El Compañetan, right? Yep. Yeah, he's in the comments. Please give him a follow. Give us a follow. Give us a follow, please. Please follow my page. I'm not going to be a hoe just so you guys follow me, though. Well, maybe. Guys, so this is all hot as shit. But it's like, it's okay. What do you guys think? Is it all cooking? What a good little recipe. What do I do? Seriously? Let it flow, right?
Let it happen.
You're going to make some happy damn trees. Basically, some accidents are about to happen. Whatever kind of accident we want to have. You know what? I'm going to start leaving a little in these cups because that's not going to cook off because there's not enough product. So now it's going to heat much slower because there's less volume and less mass in the cup. So the ambient air, once you get down and you don't have a ton of product, will actually keep this from cooking off and flashing in the cup. Usually it only flashes if it's in like a big mass for too long. So, see, that's actually enough to do some cool little coloring if we need to afterwards, considering this is about to be atrocious or beautiful. You just never know. Ireland. Ireland in the house. You know what? I've only had one guy in a class ever eat epoxy. Out of probably 5,000 students guessing, I've only seen one guy taste it, and I didn't ask him what it tasted like. He didn't look like the kind of guy I wanted to talk to a bunch about it.
Okay, Oops said, can you ask Levi how I can get in touch? I have a serious question to ask.
If you have a serious, who has a serious question to ask?
Their name's Oops.
Oops. If you want to get in touch with me, call our office at the end of the live and I will talk to you. 970-639-9338. And I'll have you just say, this is Oops from the live, and watch out. You're going to be calling me Oops here in a second, so watch your mouth. No, you can wax epoxy. Wax your legs too. I don't know. What do y'all think? Was that a good start? Was it too wild? Somebody out there was like, "What an idiot! He wrecked it. That damn ginger. Damn that ginger." Like, what's up, Michael? Michael's always doing good, dude.
Jeanette said eat.
Eat? What do you guys want to eat?
Or are they talking about the guy that ate?
Oh yeah, eating epoxy. What is your favorite food? If you guys, I want you guys to put this in there. This is something my little girl always asks me. My little girl's like, "Daddy, if you only had one kind of food the rest of your life, what would it be? What would you have if you could only have one kind of food the rest of your life?" I think mine would be steak. Steak or like avocado or pasta. For my whole life I would have said pasta, but bacon cheeseburger, that's a good one.
What kind of wax did you recommend?
What kind of wax? Just bikini wax. Sorry, was that wrong? Ribeye. Oh, what was the question actually? What wax? Any kind of yellow paste wax is okay. There's a lot of weird additives they put in wax to make it flow, and a lot of them are really poisonous and non-food safe. So we sell actually a really good food safe wax that's it actually lasts longer than most waxes too. One little bottle, I can't remember if it costs like $10 from our shop, and the link's in the bio. I think it should last you years. It goes on, it's really easy to wipe on, but it's high solids, so it actually does a pretty good job, and it doesn't have all your additives, a bunch of your harmful additives. It's kind of crazy what people do to us out. Like most manufacturers, I'll say that one of my biggest surprises when I started getting into this business was just how most manufacturers would kill you if it made them an extra $17 or something like that. So. It does self-level. Yep. And this is going to really self-level out much better than it is right now, too. So, okay, I'll stop messing around with it, guys, here in just a second. Okay, rice. I just ate at my dad's house, and my dad made me really good brown rice and beans. It's like a really good Asian dish. Yeah. Dude, my dad... I mean, not like I hope my dad's not on TikTok, but this was weird. My dad called me and said, "I love you, son." And I was like, "Man, I hope you're okay. I love you too." And he says, "I'd like you to come over to my house to eat." He tells me this, but it wasn't going to be for a few days. I've been stressing that he was freaking dying or something, because my dad's not the kind of guy to tell me he loves me and invite me to lunch. So I was like waiting all the way through lunch. And at the very end of lunch, he asked me a question. We have a mutual person we don't like, and he heard some rumor about this person, and so at the very end of lunch, he goes, so I wanted to ask you about so-and-so. And I was like, oh, that's why you invited me to lunch. So he was very kind, and he's very loving, and he actually did just invite me to lunch, I think, because he wanted to hang out, because I'm like the most badass son he has. He only has one son. Damn, son. Overnight, or 12 hours. Sorry to bore you with my personal stories. I always tell you guys my personal weird life, because I'm on these lives, and it's just a camera and Michael, so I kind of feel like I'm just talking to Michael. And then I start finding out that Jeanette's out there and stuff, and so I feel like I know you guys. I don't know. So then I start telling you all my private stuff. Isn't what said?
I think when you immediately think something bad's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah. Me and my dad have not always had the best relationship. I'm honestly kind of glad though, that because it's really influenced the way I try to have a relationship with my son, because I've tried really hard to be different with my son, so in a lot of ways. And my dad's actually better to my kids by far than, he has a better relationship anyways than he ever did with me. I think that's what happens with parents. Old school parents out there, like the baby boomers, man, I think they grew up rough, had rougher lives than we did, the average. I mean, it's funny how you grow up thinking your dad's rough on you, and then you hear how hard his dad's rough on him, and then you hear how hard your grandpa, his dad was on him, and you're like, holy shit, I'm a real pushover. I've never been that good at being a hard ass, so.
Elvin said, yo, I've seen your stuff on YouTube.
Elvin, what's up, Elvin? Dude, check out our YouTube channel. We have a badass YouTube channel, Elvin. And thanks for being here on our TikTok page, Elvin. Thanks for the support, buddy.
My husband's dad told him he loved him the other day, and he thought the same.
I know, isn't that shitty, guys? It is shitty. You know what it makes me want to do? Just always tell my kids I love them every single day. Tell anybody that you love constantly. It doesn't matter if it sounds stupid. Just be loving. You know what? I have had bad news from parents, that my parents had cancer or different things happen to them. I've been in the emergency room. I've personally been in ICU before and hurt pretty badly. And so once you ever experience something like that, like the first time I ever got told by a doctor I probably wasn't going to live through the night, it made me think a little bit. I thought he didn't know how badass I am, but it's like, I think that's what I told him. I was like, you don't fucking know me. Don't tell me stuff like that.
Staying at the top is hard. Mark said, I heard I love you from my father for the last time on Thursday last week.
Mark, God bless you, man.
Writing.
You know what? I don't believe that'll be the last time you'll see your father, Mark, so God bless you. I hope that you have a belief in an afterlife and God. But I believe there's hope, so. You guys, this is the best channel in the world. We're just helping each other out here. Like, you should come to therapy. I teach therapy classes. No, if you come to my class, you're probably going to need therapy when you're done. So.
What are you making?
Just trying to replicate. I'm not even going to show you guys the picture. I'm not. I thought earlier, I was like, I'm going to show them the picture so they see what I'm trying to do. And then I poured it, and I was like, yeah, I'm not showing them the picture. This is some horse shit. This looks nothing like what I was trying to replicate. Michael already muttered that I'm a disappointment under his breath.
Okay.
He's like, your father's right. You're a disappointment.
You don't watch TV.
Michael's trying to call the hospital to see if he can have an abortion on me right now, so.
You don't watch Dane Cook, do you?
No.
There's this on his Rough Around the Edges stories talking about how when you're in a fight with like your girlfriend or wife or whatever, and how women in general know how to say something at the very end that gets you to like think about it.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
in this skit, he says she drops the bomb. It's you're stupid like your father. And she turns and walks away.
Ah, that's harsh. Harsh. Stupid like your dude. I just saw the other day this TikTok, and this guy played a prank and pretended the balloons got away or something, and he was just pranking his girlfriend for some kind of stupid baby reveal. Which, come on, guys, grow up. Baby reveals are getting stupid. So, I have 3 babies, and I love all my babies, but I didn't need to like blow up an airplane and see what color it was, just so I could figure out what gender it was. But yeah, the balloons float away, and she turns immediately, but she doesn't realize there's a bunch of people there pranking her, and she's just angry, and she immediately turns to all her friends, and she goes, "See what I'm telling you about him, how stupid he is?" And I'm like, ouch! Like, hopefully at the end of the baby reveal you got a divorce. So, sorry, or maybe not. Maybe not everybody's, not everybody thinks like me. See, that's all just drips, guys. So now we'll switch sides here. It's like candy. Most people stop working with their epoxy like this. This is when I start liking it, though. This is when it starts getting the best. I'm trying to create a layer and get air under it and really get it thin. A thin layer on top of a layer, because it's going to break so nicely. And it kind of makes the effect of a dirty pour really simply on that.
Do you have a vibration on the table? If not, you should.
No, we don't run vibrators because this does not settle like concrete. Concrete settles due to vibration because it displaces the moisture by particle like aggregate compaction. So, see, you guys didn't know I know fucking science, do you? So, but this actually, it actually has air release. It's a chemical in here, and a surface tension modifier. So right here, we'll just warm this up, and now we'll get our pattern out of this. I like just playing with the epoxy, but I actually love science and love chemistry and understanding what's happening. Sometimes I do. You don't need to, but I'll show you the difference. Like, this is laying down. This is going to be a sheet of glass when we're done. But if I'm doing a high-end job for somebody, a lot of times I'll run like 1,000 grit pad on it and then just run some quick polish on that and get it really, really shiny. But you'll see this. This will lay down like glass right here. Now, I like running a torch specifically to pop air bubbles because it's pretty aggressive on the bubble and easy on the epoxy as long as you keep it moving, and it won't disrupt your pattern and make it flow or move too quickly. Whereas most other forms, like blow dryers and heat guns and all the other ways, spraying alcohol, they tend to really move your pattern still. So, which sometimes that's the movement you want for the pattern you're working on. But if that's not the pattern you were looking for, it's really nice to be able to use a torch and just keep that pattern perfect. So right now it's almost exactly what I poured is what it's gonna lay out of this. It's just gonna get a little flatter, crisper, and you'll see all the colors. So thanks. This is Countertop Epoxy. You're on our actual channel, so thanks for following along. If you want to check out our products, the link's in the bio. So, and it's the best epoxy in the market right now on the planet. So I mean, I believe this is by far the best price, and it's by far the highest quality resin. So you can get like thickness and color, and you notice our edges bond like amazingly. So we get really good color across our edges. Our epoxy, we don't have to tape off our tape dams like most cheap companies. Wait till you see this three-dimensional. It's really going to start popping out, and you're going to start seeing a lot more of like a 3D aspect to this as I torch it. So how is everybody today? You guys liking this? Yay or nay? And thanks for all the follows and the support, guys. You guys are amazing. Say what?
I got you some Caribbean and turquoise over there.
I think I should spray that corner. Yeah. I'm almost done with this part, guys, and it'll get a little more fun again. I'm going to start spraying some alcohol. And I like lighting shit on fire, so I might light it on fire down there because it's going to give it a little different effect. Don't ever do what I do, kids. Don't talk like Levi. Don't work like Levi. Don't say safety third like Levi. All right, Caribbean. Man, it's like my first girlfriend I ever had. Just doing all the wrong things. It just wasn't working. No, I never was. I was actually a loser. You want to know my very first girlfriend? I felt guilty about this. I was like 16 or 17 in high school, and she had a tear in her jeans, but on her butt, like down low, and maybe I shouldn't be saying this on TikTok, and I like poked it. I was like, we're both in high school, and she goes, oh, Eddie. Well, she gave me a fucking fake name. My name's Levi, obviously, because she'd had a boyfriend named Eddie, I believe, but I was such an idiot, and that's as far as I ever went. So it's kind of funny that I was always very busy, and I didn't believe in dating a lot of girls. So I thought you should try to look for the right one. I was always really picky. Ah, damn you, Levy. No, God bless you, Levy. It works now. I just have to unscrew it out of the pump sprayer. Oh, yeah. Dude, see, Michael knows what he's talking about when he adds colors up on here. Yeah, boy. Good choices, Michael. Michael picked all these colors, just so you know, to replicate what I believe a customer sent it in, and Michael picked out the colors. And then I gave it a somewhat lack of skill attempt. Oh, what would you guys rather see me do? And don't say cartwheels. I can do a damn good cartwheel, thanks to having a little girl. But say something that I can do well. So what would you rather see me do? What kind of work do you want to see me perform? Floors, countertops, walls? Do you like seeing more technical stuff out there? A lot of my technical portions of class get very, very technical and in-depth, and I enjoy doing those. I just don't know if an audience really wants to see that, learning about hydrostatic moisture and vapor and water flowing through concrete and how to bond different substrates. So, but that's kind of something I teach all over the place. So if you guys ever want, let me know what you guys would rather see in here. And if it's not what we're doing, speak up and tell me what I should be doing, because this is all for you guys. It's all for you, duh. I guess I'm not a singer. I should just do epoxy. One time I did do karaoke, though. I was like 19, never did that shit again. Crime scene photos, yeah. That's where the sperm bank exploded. That's what we're doing right here. Like, you want me to dress up and dress as a drag queen, Jeanette? See how ugly I am now. Can you imagine if I dressed as a drag queen? Holy crap, dude, I would lose my whole... TikTok would ban me. They'd be like, this is the ugliest dude chick we have ever seen. You guys confuse me. I'm not even sure how to answer some of these questions. Questions, answers, tell me what you think. You like to see some deep pour? You know what, I will do some deep pour. So I'll show you guys. Should we show them a deep pour project in the room that gets our channel canceled sometimes? Who wants to see a table that has a bunch of GUNs in it? It has, in a room in here, there's a table in my office that has like a $17,000 GUN table, and it has RPG-7s, AK-47s, AR-15s, or M16s, and a whole bunch of 50 cal ammo. But I gotta be careful, I can't just show it off, because TikTok bans me whenever I show it off, so as much as I'd love to show you guys, I'll go in and let you guys see it quickly. This is trans green here, guys. Jeanette, if you want me to dress and drag, I will spray trans green. That's as close as you're gonna get me to that. If I ever get prettier legs or something, maybe I'll do that for you once. Say what?
Vibration won't level it.
No, vibration doesn't really level these tables. So, and that's because the epoxy has, especially this epoxy, is made to have a surface tension that wouldn't really allow that. So, but heat works amazingly. So heat is the very easiest way to pop air bubbles. And don't ever do it the way I'm doing it. This is 99% isopropyl alcohol, and it's definitely not a recommended method to pop air bubbles. It's just fun, and I like to do it. That's really fast. Anti-pew-pew. Is this Josh Bowling? Oh, he's seen it. Josh has seen it. Josh knows all my secrets.
Tell him you wouldn't tell him what I said yesterday, but was gay. I probably didn't see it
You know, we probably didn't see it yesterday. We get so overwhelmed with the comments. Sometimes, just so you all know,
Oh, yeah,
I think sometimes we're like 7 minutes or 20 minutes behind the comments or something. We're like 20 comments back, so I apologize. As soon as you stop the scroll to look at a comment, I think we end up kind of having a hard time catching back up to them. I'm trying to keep up, guys. I'm trying. What was it that? Just ask the question today.
She wanted to see you dragging me.
Oh, no, I don't do that. Don't do that. Ask what you want to ask today, Jeanette, again, and he'll read it out. We'll read it out loud, and I'll answer out loud to anybody. I don't care what it was, no matter what it is. Ooh, do you see from the heat how this marbled down here? So much better than down there because I sprayed the alcohol on it, so it really gave it that marbled effect. But there's still air to come out. I don't know if you can see in the reflection, it's little tiny surface tension bubbles popping with the flame. Say what?
How much open time do you have?
We can usually, if we get this laid down in a reasonable time, you know, mix it quickly, get it out. We're working in a good temperature room. We usually have up to 3 hours to work and manipulate our product. And this is the hardest Shore D rating. I mean, this will cure extremely hard. We've seen over 87 on the Shore D scale, which is absolutely phenomenal. That's like the hardest resin you could ever even possibly test. Super color stable. It's basically because this resin's healthier. All the things we ended up taking out for health also were the things that were making resin more brittle and everything. So this is the same cost as any countertop resin, but it's actually costs us almost double the cost to manufacture it, but it's way healthier, way clearer, way stronger. We can pull our clear coats of our countertop resin almost as clear as we can our deep cast, which is unheard of. And it's just super hard. So it holds up very, very well. Now we don't know Jeanette's question, I don't think, do we? I don't think we saw your question yesterday, Jeanette, so I want to see the question, so make sure you ask it again. Yeah, we don't see it. That's it. Maybe we're back. Are we back in the comments now? We might be behind in them right now and we didn't know it, so. I don't even know. I'll be honest, I've only looked at comments like twice because I don't know a damn thing about TikTok, and I probably shouldn't be responsible with the TikTok phone.
So he was doing the tub, so I see that.
We see it where it says where he's doing the tub. Ah, look at that. We got more. One more dirty pour over the blue. I saw. Our resin won't flash cure. This is a very temperature resistant, very durable resin. This is the best resin you could buy. Just order ours next time and you won't ever have those problems.
And I told you to tell him that Mary Mellons was in the chat.
Oh, Mary Mellons was back. We didn't know that.
I didn't see that.
Dang. Is Mary Mellons here today? Mary Mellons, we love you. We know you don't love us, but we know you kind of do because you stalk us. There's a lady, for all those that don't know, there's some lady named Mary Mellons, and she came on talking crap one day, but she really did love me because she kept talking crap, and she came back to my channel to talk crap a few times. So that always proves to me that you're actually just a fan. So, and her name was Mary Mellons. So go figure. I called her Happy Tits. I don't think she likes it. She changed her name, came back on with a different profile name. I bet if I can't remember it, but I bet if I'd thought about it, I could have made fun of it just as bad. No, this is about it. For an epoxy, this is about as durable as you could get. And for a countertop, a high quality epoxy like this is more durable and more repairable than any other countertop out there just for things like that. Because you could actually polish it or buff it if anything ever did happen, unlike any other form of countertop out there. Epoxy is kind of what the market's going towards, and we're really seeing all the high-end contractors and stuff, people that care about warranties, are using this exact product right here. I also got to talk to my uncle today for the, I met this uncle when I was, I think, 11 up in North Idaho, and I got to talk to him again today for the first time because we're bidding a $33 million job together, I guess, for a big hotel. And he's somewhat interested in epoxy. I don't know how, but what we'll do in there, but we're looking at doing maybe a bunch of epoxy in a high-end hotel. So floors and walls and stuff like that. So oh, it's coming out pretty. I don't know if you guys can see it or if you like it even, but I'm actually starting. This is actually really starting to make me kind of happy to how it's coming together. I don't know though. Should this be blue and that blue? Should both sides be blue, like the hard edges? Should I make this the other side of this dirty poor blue, guys? I'm going to get the bottle right now, so you guys only have moments to tell me no or yes. Anybody say yes? It's coming out pretty blue. It's coming out pretty blue. Come on, somebody answer. Somebody answer. I want somebody else answer. Who thinks it should be blue? Matt said yes? A few yeses? Those are the people I was waiting for. I was waiting for you guys to show up in this. Okay, I'll make you each happy. I'll do half. I'll do a really light. I'll do a really light. Actually, you guys are going to like this. It's going to be a lot different than the other side, but it'll kind of blend it together. Look at this. Thought you was a gangster. It's ruined. Send me some yes. I love you all. You guys are amazing. Is this gold over here for me or no? Yeah. Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh, snap. Gold. Why was I? I'm like Gaddafi. When I see gold, I'm like, oh, Akbar. I like that. I like that gold. Do I have blue under my eyes? I'm going to chase some waterfalls here in a little bit. Wasn't that the don't go chasing waterfalls girl always had that little blue?
Left eye.
Or maybe it was black. Yeah, I can't remember the color. I just remember she had an eye patch of some sorts. A little rust up in this. Bob Ross. As Bob Ross would say, we're going to put some rust up in this bitch. You definitely can use a different. We have a bathtub epoxy, which I'm going to show you my little corner, guys. Yeah, you better prepare your panties to get blown away, because I have my little corner of ocean floor to show you guys in a second as I stop fornicating my epoxy piece here. So as soon as I stop ruining this piece, as soon as I stop ruining this and making you mad, you guys are going to see my tub, my ocean floor, my ocean door, and a polished piece. Little turquoise.
It was football paint under her eye.
That's what it was. You're right. It was like the football black paint. I haven't seen that music video since I was like 12 on my mom's couch up in North Idaho. Man, that's a long time ago.
It took you back?
Took me back. I go back to a song like a 50-yard line. I don't know. Now I just listen to Christian and country. Isn't that weird? And I hate church. I hate church. Have you ever met a guy that hates church? Doesn't believe in religion, but listens to Christian music most of the time? I do believe in God, though. Just not church. I wish I could get paid to whistle, dude. I whistle with it, like breathing. Half of my videos, I'll videotape something, I have to mute it because all I hear is I realized while I was walking around I was whistling in the background or something stupid. So I've learned to stop whistling on your guys' lives most of the time. this is actually coming out. I'm trying to make the border here along this edge really crisp, at least. A really crisp marbled transition. And now it's a little thicker, as you can see, but I'll still be able to self-level this right back in, and it's gonna look way nicer. So I'll just torch it. James, I will show you my tub, and you're gonna understand the glitter dilemma I have today. I think it was in my eyes and my nose.
Oh yeah, we were on live. So Jeanette didn't get to see the glitter. That's what it was.
Jeanette, the reason you didn't get to see the glitter is our live ended and our epoxy was still flowing way too much for glitter for probably a good hour and a half, 2 hours. So we had to do the glitter like so long after. It's kind of frustrating because I'm so impatient. I wanted to pour glitter right now. Why the curve? Because I like curves. Curves are the most beautiful part of anything. Who agrees that curves are beautiful? Who thinks curves are pretty? Remember back in like the 80s? Like the chicks my stepdad would check out at like the drag race. Oh my God, dude. Like beanpole chicks, that anorexia, that was like poor women were forced into being unhealthy so they could be what they thought was attractive. I mean, if you're naturally skinny, you're beautiful. But if you're out there starving yourself, girl, you need to eat and be happy.
My father did not like church at all, but he loved God.
Amen to that. What is that saying that old guy said? I'd rather be fishing, thinking about God, than in church thinking about fishing. And I don't know. That's kind of me. I spent a lot of time out in the mountains. Hey, big announcement, guys. I'm not pregnant. But who knows, the Northern Lights are going to be across like 14 or 16 states in the U.S. tonight between 10 and 2. How are you, sir? I'm on a live right now, but I'll come out and help you in a second. Jeanette, that's fine if that's how you're naturally built. That's beautiful. But man, I just remember all the stress. I mean, remember all the. I actually went to. This is weird. A friend of mine got married, and he had his. I don't remember what it was. It was like his bachelor party. He got invited by the Victoria's Secret girls to go to the Victoria's Secret runway show. And I'm not bullshitting you guys. This is when I was much younger and really ugly. And one of the models actually kept flirting with me during the show. She probably does that to whoever sits in the front of every show, but she liked my weird ginger ass. I couldn't believe it. I thought she was disgusting. She was like 6'1" and she weighed about 100 pounds. And I could tell she had starved herself into that. And I thought, baby, if I take you anywhere, I'm taking you to Burger King. Like she'd be thinking we'd be going out to do something nasty. Hell yeah, we're doing something nasty, like Carl's Jr. Burgers or something. So.
Oh, I forgot earlier that's what she said, the light box is going.
Oh, the light, Jeanette, it's working really well as a place to set things. I love that Jeanette actually keeps up with us. Makes me look forward to my lives sometimes. Don't feel quite as alone. You're welcome in here at any time. We just have a TikTok audience, and you're always welcome in here. You know what's sad? We poured over your ocean floor. When did we pour? Yesterday or the day before? The day before yesterday. It had been. It was actually the door that's in the corner. That's what it was just like the door, and it was like multi-layered with clear. So. Yeah. This is just a kind of one of our customers. I'm not sure if they're on here. Asked for something kind of like this, and Michael picked the colors, and we do the live here with the TikTok audience once a day, and then we do YouTube videos and whatnot. This would kind of be similar to what we'd be doing in your basement, probably. Do some video, some pictures, show customers what we do. These people here are badasses. I I won't embarrass them and show them, but they're gonna have an ocean floor done, an actual, and I can't wait because we actually do we still get to do sand? Yeah. We actually get to do sand and ocean waves and stuff on the floor, so that's like, isn't that awesome? To all those little boys and girls that go out and do what their parents think they should do and they don't enjoy their jobs. Seriously, I guarantee somebody's watching right now and you're in college or you're doing some stupid ass shit because your parents are pushing you into it or society pushes you into it. I got kicked out of school so many times I couldn't count it. And I said, fuck everything in my life. And I did what I loved. But I worked hard at it and I never quit. And now maybe this looks like a big piece of crap, but I had fun doing it and I can do this every single day because it's my job. So do what you love and maybe you'll get better than this at it. Don't you think most kids are in college because their parents think they should go to college and they are so afraid of disappointing their parents? Huh?
I'm not one of those that believes in going from one school to another.
Right.
I think once you get out of high school, you don't know what you're going to do for the rest of your life.
Or if you're really going to love it or not.
To me, you need to go out and see what you want, what feels good to you.
Amen. And if you're really directed and you want to do something and you need a degree.
Before that, then you do that.
Very true. I just feel bad that kids all feel pressured into getting these huge school loans and they're like, well, my mom, and I've asked like probably 200-300 kids. I always ask young people like, hey, why do you want to do this? What are you in school for? And I always hear, well, my mom would be really mad if I dropped out. And I'm like, well, what are you taking? I don't know, just generals. And they're not directed. They're wasting their mom's money, their own money. They're going in debt. Yeah. And then they get a 4-year degree and they're a bartender for the next 12 years because they're like, bartending paid better.
Make better money.
Yeah, exactly.
We have one of those children.
You know what?
Of course, she is a business owner.
And God bless them if it all works out in the end, and it is awesome. But like, I bet they had less pressure if they were your daughter. I bet she had less pressure if she was your guys' daughter. You guys seem like you were probably pretty easygoing, good parents.
One of those, you are the maker of your own destiny. You make all the choices.
Amen to that.
You get taught right and wrong, and then you make your own choices.
Someone's new here and they want to know how long you have. What's the food work?
About 3 hours, and the flame I shouldn't have been lighting on fire. These are actually customers, so I don't light stuff on fire in their house, but in here I have a lot of fun, and that's 99% isopropyl. Yeah, and this is a really thick viscosity epoxy called Countertop Epoxy, much different than flooring epoxy. So a lot of really cheap epoxies, you'll notice they put tape dams around the edge and then they let it get hot on the top and then they pull the tape off and they hope it sticks. If you notice this, it all stuck to the edge really well because it's a lot thicker and tackier, but we have to torch it to warm it up so it'll level and flow into place. And sometimes, since alcohol burns, I just like to spray alcohol so I don't waste a bunch of time. But don't ever do that at home, kids, unless your mom's not there to watch. So anyway, that was a joke. Don't ever do it. So thank you. Have an awesome day. Kill a pedophile before I see you guys tomorrow. And until they release that list, I'm going to say that every day. So have an awesome day. And I'll talk to you guys in the morning. How are you guys?
For the Barbie house?
Yeah, dude, we do some weird stuff. You should have seen a tub we did. What was I'd say the pink glitter tub's probably one of the wilder. Oh, I forgot I was going to show them I was going to show you guys the beach floor. So hang on. Yes, I'll show you guys now, it's the new floor. Some of you guys saw the last beach floor we had, and this one we let a class come and do it. So I did some of the work, a class has done some of the work, and this is about 5 different stages and 8 different pours, but here's our floor. So tell me what you think of it, and you can walk out on it, Michael. And here's my tub, it's a glitter tub. So the soaker tub, and we put our tub epoxy on it, and then I took a leaf blower when all the epoxy kind of stopped settling, and I blew like 3 or 4 pounds of glitter through a leaf blower on it, and I just think it's badass. And sorry, it's a little dusty because I was carrying it around, but I want that in my house someday. And there, the door is what the floor looked like before, and now this is obviously a single layer of what it looks like now. So let us know if you want to come to a class and learn how to do this stuff, and have an awesome day. Hit the follow button and go check out our YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.